Pranams and welcome to all of you. Yeah, I think we have some questions. So someone says consistency is not there in the practice. I don't know why. Maybe because of less seriousness. I don't know. There are two I don't knows in this sentences. This I don't know is a devil. It's a cloud which reveals that we know a lot. In this field of awareness, you have to become very, very aware of these things. We miss these things. Awareness is simply not being awake. Awareness is not mindfulness. Mindfulness is the basics. Awareness means you're so sharp in your intellect that you can simply catch your thoughts. Most of the time, when people say I don't know, I tell they know, they don't want to know. I'm not talking in context to this question itself. जब भी हम कहते हैं हमें कुछ पता नहीं है, मालूम नहीं है, शब्दों का थोड़ा ध्यान देना. जब भी हम कोई बात करते हैं, बेहोश होके कभी नहीं. Everything you have to be aware. Your awakening is in that. Your awakening is not in the ज्ञान. Okay? ज्ञान मेरे पास बहुत है and meditation बहुत करता हूँ, उसमें नहीं है. It's in every thought, every feeling, every emotion, every word, every gesture, every movement of mind. इस पे मैं सजग हूँ. कभी भी बेहोशी में कभी ये वर्ड यूज नहीं करना. I don't know. I don't know. Okay, I'm not talking about this person because I heard a couple of times these I don't know from multiple people in this past few days. So I was struggling, what is this? Thinking, what is this? ये I don't know क्या है. मैं तो उल्टा बोलता हूँ, I don't know when you say you know it, but you don't want to know. So in one line only there are two I don't knows. Consistency is not there in the practice. I don't know why. Maybe because of less seriousness. I don't know. I don't know is always less seriousness. When we don't have an adhara, when we don't have a catch on life, there's no grip on life. When life is vague, clarity के opposite vague है. Vague means just random. You cannot say life, it will happen on its own. जब होना है तब हो जाएगा, जो होना है जैसा हो जाएगा. अब मैं एकदम हवा में. No, we are not talking. Awareness doesn't mean you are just in the air and you're going by that. You have clarity over everything. It is like you are walking every step, and every step is very careful. Every careful step will lead you to the destination. That step should be in grip. पकड़ होनी चाहिए लाइफ में, आधार होना चाहिए, फाउंडेशन होना चाहिए. नहीं है तो उड़ता पंछी. You will be roaming around the center of that goal, but you will never reach it because formless nahi. What is this formless that I call? Awareness. I am referred to as Mr. Awareness because I talk of awareness. No, I mean awareness. Awareness should be in your cell. Awareness is not a philosopher nor a philosophy. It is what you are. इसके लिए हम भटकते हैं. हमें कुछ पता नहीं है. लाइफ में कुछ भी पता नहीं. कुछ भी पूछो पता नहीं. अभी का पता नहीं, कल का पता नहीं, परसों का पता नहीं. We do not know tomorrow. That's fine. But today only makes tomorrow. If you don't know about today, what your state of mind is, where you are today, if you don't have a foundation, grip, then you'll Simply be loose rooted. So it's like, then it ends up in loose talk, loose foundation, loose talk, loose living. बस बोलते ही जाओ, कुछ भी बोलते जाओ, ख्याली पुलाव बनाते. We must be very aware of every action that we do. And I'm telling you, all these questions, अगर थोड़ा आप अवेयर हो जाएंगे, you know everything, my dear. Mind is very cunning. आप मन के सुनते हो तो मन में चालाकी है, तो मन चालाक, वो घुमाता है फिराते रहता है. मन को सब पता है, हम उसको देखना नहीं चाहते. Why are we playing hide and seek? Why can't we just sit and stare into it and be ruthlessly honest with ourselves? दूसरे तो भाड़ में गए, पहले अपने साथ अगर ऑनेस्ट है तो दूसरे के साथ यू विल बी ऑनेस्ट. अपने साथ ऑनेस्ट नहीं है तो यू कैन नॉट बी ऑनेस्ट विद अदर्स. विल बी फूलिंग योरसेल्फ, विल बी फूलिंग एवरीबडी अराउंड. टाइम पास, जिंदगी टाइम पास. I had put a quote long back. Life is a time pass. Life is a time pass means not to take things so seriously here, because whatever comes will go. जो आता है जाता है, भले आप मानो या ना मानो. बहुत ज्यादा सीरियसली लेंगे, बहुत दुख का कारण हो जाएगा. So that is what I mean by time pass. Time pass doesn't mean कि सब तरफ टाइम पास करते हम घूमे वेगली. Passing time. Time is very important. We sometimes live our life like as though we have like a huge janma lying there. All those who are with the name iPhone, please change it. Huh? Otherwise, politely put you out of the room. You have to have validity here also. Whoever just now entered iPhone, just अभी जो भी enter किए थे iPhone है. Change your name, otherwise पहले तो लेट पधारे आप. Okay, so Aadhar, the firmness in everything, the knowingness in everything that we do, जो भी हम करें. I don't know what is the last sentence that I said. Mr. iPhone or Mrs. iPhone distracted. Flow टूट जाता है लाइफ का. Have you noticed in life when you are catching up with spirituality and going deep, something or the other will come and disrupt you? That is this question. Consistency is not there. What is the meaning of consistency is not there? Distractions are more. Consistency नहीं है, बोलना है आसान है. I'm not pinpointing you, whoever asked, but it's a natural tendency. Consistency नहीं है भैया, क्या करें? Deep नहीं हो रहा, क्या करें? Deep क्यों नहीं हो रहा है? Deep का opposite क्या है? You see your distractions in life, you will get the answer very clearly. First of all, we do not know the goal of life. गोल को साइड में रख के हम बाकी के डिजायर्स को मैनिफेस्ट करते हैं. We manifest our desires keeping our goals aside. Goals become the priority. The manifestations become the priority. दुनिया का desires become our priority. ये गोल लोअर एंड में है आपका. I am telling you, you keep there this one on top, and then you do anything in life. You manifest, you enjoy, you don't enjoy, you jump into the world or whatever you want to do. But if this is not there, your whole foundation will shake. And I'm telling all your creation manifestation will go to dogs sooner or later. अभी शायद पता नहीं चलेगा, लेकिन थोड़ा देर बाद पता चलेगा आपकी पूरी हिल गई. If grace is in your life, thank the grace that will always protect you and keep you on the goal. गोल पहला, योर पर्पस ऑफ लाइफ फर्स्ट, दैट इज सीकर्स, अदरवाइज वी आर नॉट सीकर्स. सीकर्स ऑफ ट्रूथ क्या होते हैं? दोज हु आर ट्राइंग टू रियलाइज द ट्रूथ, द सेल्फ. बट इफ योर प्रायोरिटी बिकम्स कि पहले थोड़ा चख लूं दुनिया को, उसके बाद थोड़ा विश्राम, नहीं हो जाएगा. मैं तुमको गारंटी देके बोलता हूँ. पूरा एक्सपेरिमेंट किया, पूरा टोली को देखा मैंने फेल होते हुए. आप भी कूदना है तो कूद लो उसके. थोड़ा भोग, उसके बाद मोक्ष. बाद का मोक्ष आएगा ही नहीं. तुम इतना भटक जाओगे तुम्हारे भोग में, आधार ही नहीं है, उसमें फिसलते रहोगे. कब खिसक रहा है नीचे से हमको पता नहीं चलेगा. वेयर द फाउंडेशंस आर मूविंग वी विल नॉट नो. खिसकते ही जाएगा नीचे से, क्योंकि एक के बाद एक ये दुनिया आपको इतनी बिजी रखेगी. इट विल कीप यू सो बिजी that you will feel this is important now, that is important, I need to do this, I need to do that, I need to build a house, I need to travel, I need to go to another country, I need to relocate or not relocate, I need to visit all the holy places or not visit the holy places, should I do skiing or should I do basketball, should I play basketball or volleyball, या आइस हॉकी खेले या थोड़े व्यंजन ट्राई करें या एल्प्स पे जाए थोड़ा नजारा देखे yeah, let us go on the ocean. All these things will simply keep you these are not false, these are not wrong. But when your priority of life क्या करने आए हो वो नीचे रह गया, थोड़ा चक लूं, वो चकने में तुम भटक जाओगे. वो ओशन तुमको कब हर लेगा पता ही नहीं चलेगा. सो आई एम टेलिंग दिस वन. रामकृष्ण परमहंस, he used to be sitting in the temple, माँ काली के टेम्पल में, और वो देखते थे लोग आते थे and they are the visitors would come and they would see poor people and they'll go and try to help them and charity करो, खाना दो, पैसा दो. they are पूरे दिल से वो कर रहे हैं. तो रामकृष्ण is to shout at them, भैया आए हो किस लिए यहाँ? चैरिटी करने, सेवा करने आए हो क्या? तुम आए थे दर्शन के लिए, तुम आए थे मदर को मिलने के लिए, लेकिन आते ही क्या हो गया? तुम्हारा ध्यान भटक गया. Oh, somebody is hungry, let me go there. Somebody needs me, and let me go there. Somebody needs me, I need them. उधर भटके. आए किसके लिए थे धरती पे? उधर उस दर्शन के लिए. मंदिर में क्यों आए थे? फॉर दैट दर्शन. दर्शन भूल गए. एंड इनफ वी हैव स्पिरिचुअल प्रिंसिपल्स टू जस्टिफाई. सेवा करो, हम सब सेवा कर रहे हैं, माँ की सेवा कर रहे हैं. माँ की सेवा छोड़ो, दुनिया की सेवा छोड़ो, खुद की सेवा करो पहले. खुद जो आए आए उसको पहले पूर्ण करने देखो, इसको ऊपर रखो, उसके बाद सारे अभिलाषाएं, ड्रीम्स. कृपा विल कीप यू रूटेड. It is like a strong root of the strong tree. Any amount of wind. Samsara means Maya. Samsara means wind. It's going to be very windy. ये आप ठीक करो और बाद में देखो. ये सवाल नहीं आएगा कंसिस्टेंसी क्यों नहीं है. Consistency is not there in practice. I don't know why. Maybe because of less of seriousness. अच्छा, hint भी दे दिया आपने. So you have answered your own question. But since you added, I don't know, you are still in doubt. Doubt नहीं है, 100% पक्का ही. Lack of seriousness. Why there is lack of seriousness? You have lost your goal. You have forgotten why you have come to the temple for. You saw the devotees in the temple and got entangled in serving them and getting service from them. Dangerous for both. सेवा लेने वाले और देने वाले दोनों के लिए। रूटेड अवेयरनेस नहीं है तो भटक जाएंगे। तो मैं जब ये पॉइंट करता हूं, व्हेन आई पॉइंट आउट द रूट एम ऑफ लाइफ, पीपल डोंट लाइक इट। Like this also you might not like when I'm telling. When I say my work, for example, my work is my priority. मेरा पर्सनल लाइफ बाद में आता है। My personal life I never keep on priority and I never keep this work secondary. अगर if I do that way, डावाडोल हो जाएगा, क्योंकि according to my personal life's उथल पुथल, my work will go उथल पुथल. But if I keep rooted on my work, then the power of this work will make all the areas of my life powerful. It takes care. We must not forget. Your core, your self takes care of you, not your ego, not your mind, not your smartness, not your skills, not your status, nor whatever you think about yourself, how great you are as a devotee, as a personality. These things don't take care of you, neither your career nor your money. Please understand. Your core takes care of you. From where the self, the illumination of the self happens. वहां से ऊर्जा आपकी, वो है तो सब है, वो नहीं है तो कुछ नहीं है, सब फीका है। तो never compromise on that. If you are connected to that and then you connect to anything in this world, it will be a very good, very beautiful alignment. I relate and connect more with such people easily, not vice versa. उनका frequency नहीं जमता, क्योंकि प्रायोरिटीज अलग रहता है। So much of other priorities अपने को जमता नहीं, हम लोग खोपड़ी खा जाते रहते हैं। Life is very simple in spirituality. We are rooted here. From here, we expand. We don't go to the periphery and then want to come. That's again being in the ego and then wanting to destroy the ego. Start from here, ulta. What I sent Ramana's photo, heart to mind. Heart is your center, center of your being. We must start living from there. That is everything. But no, we will compromise everything. We will even compromise the grace of God, the gift of the mandalas, the gift of gurus, the gift. We'll throw it in the gutter because we want our own ego, our own mind, our own whimsy fancies to take over everything first. Because I, the doer, is very strong. I don't believe in destiny. I don't believe kartur adnyanaye praptaye phalam karma kim param karma tad jadam. That he is the one who distributes the karma phala according to my destiny, according to my whole set of karmas without partiality. So till I feel I'm the creator, I will try to take life in my hands, my own life and others' life. I will want to dictate terms to life, my own conditions, and try to make everything conducive according to me. अपने हिसाब से मैं सबको बदलने की चेष्टा करूं और सब कंड्यूसिव करे। बाय बिकॉज आई एम वेरी कंफर्टेबल, मुझे अच्छा लगता है ऐसे। अपनी मर्जी है यार, मेरी मर्जी। तो मैं जहां भी जाऊं, मैं सब वातावरण को बदलूं या बंदोबस्त करूं ऐसे कि सब चीज व्यवस्थित हो। This is how we come on earth and this is how we move around on earth, because wherever we go, we want everybody to make us comfortable. We want everybody to handle me properly. The I is so strong. I should be handled. How are you going to take care of me? I know all this very, very well. I'm telling from personal experience. I go to many places. We have retreats. तिरुवन्नामलई में है, कांजंगाड़ में है, गणेशपुरी है, दिल्ली गाजियाबाद में है. And every time I go there, I never ask people to arrange anything for me. बंदोबस्त ऐसे रखो, ऐसे रखो. इनफैक्ट आई टेल अशोक भाई, आई टेल ऑल दीज पीपल, जहां रूम मिले दे देना लास्ट को. सब पहले एडजस्ट हो जाए. नॉन एसी रूम. मैं बड़प्पन नहीं मार रहा हूँ अपना, या अपना कोई ढोल नहीं बजा रहा. आई एम सिंपली टेलिंग, इफ यू लिव लाइफ इन अ सर्टन वे, हाउ life comes. It's not that, oh, I am great, I am coming there, okay? Everybody be prepared. I want to know how are you going to handle me? I, the great, am coming there. So I want to check out how you guys are going to handle me. And based on that, I'm going to give you merits further. If you cannot handle me, then I'm going to think twice. ये कौन सा approach हुआ? This is the I am the doer and I have to be taken care everywhere by everything. और पूरा मेरा वातावरण, everything is taken care of perfectly. Then I am in a perfect place. Then I say, wow, ये अब रिट्रीट हो गया, ये अपने लोग हो गए, ये अब मेरा तिरुवन्नामलाई. हवा कम उड़ना चाहिए, गर्मी ठंडी होनी चाहिए. बंदोबस्त करो. मैं तो इतना भी करूं कि भगवान को भी बोलूं, हे अरुणाचला ठंड रखना, मैं आ रहा हूं. अपन आ रहे लाए, अपन को हैंडल करना अच्छे से. मेरे को फालतू का वो सब नहीं चाहिए उधर का, बारिश वारिश, गर्मी वर्मी. अपन का स्किन बहुत सेंसिटिव है. अपन का लाइफ ही सेंसिटिव है. अपन को जमता ही नहीं. या अपन को मैसेज दे देना जब ठंडा हो रहा लाए, तभी अपन सोचता है आऊं कि नहीं आऊं. अरुणाचल अभी ओके, जैसे आपकी इच्छा. वो भोला है, भोलेनाथ है ना. भोलेनाथ में अकड़ नहीं होती है. आप उसको कितने भी सताओ, अरुणाचला को, शंकरा को, शिव को कैसे भी सताओ, इज अनकंडीशनल. ही इज ओके विद एवरीथिंग. ही विल ट्राई टू अरेंज द बेस्ट फॉर. बट आई एम ट्राइंग टू बिकम, मेक यू अवेयर ऑफ our own mind, comfort zones. Even if Arunachala is blessing you with great blessings, even if Arunachala is gifting you with people, the best of people, you will say नहीं. पहला मेरा कंडीशन, उसके बाद ग्रेस. हमें ह्यूमिलिटी नहीं की, आप ग्रेस हो. यू, आप जो जैसे ठीक लगे. मुझे कहाँ अडेप्ट करना है? अरुणाचल इज अ प्लेस, राइट? इट्स अ पावरफुल प्लेस. मुझे कैसे अडेप्ट करना है? मैं सोचूं कि व्हेन आई गो देयर, इसको तपस्या बोलते हैं. हमने तपस्या नहीं की है. कौन सा तपस किया है? एसी रूम में बैठ के कौन सा तपस होता है? ओ एम आई करते बैठने से थोड़ी कुछ होता है. ओ एम आई विल बी टेस्टेड. आई एम दैट आई एम विल बी टेस्टेड. बुक पढ़ते पढ़ते अच्छा लगेगा आपको, बहुत अच्छा लगेगा, वेरी ब्यूटीफुल टीचिंग्स, ऐसा भी लगेगा बहुत पहुंच गए. लेकिन निकलना तो पड़ेगा आपको. डेमोन्स्ट्रेशन, प्रैक्टिकलिटी. आई एम टेलिंग यू, अडेप्टेबिलिटी इज स्पिरिचुअलिटी. अडेप्टेबिलिटी अगर नहीं है, रिजिडिटी अगर ज्यादा है, तकलीफ होगी. हर जगह में तकलीफ होगी. अध्यात्म में भी तकलीफ होगा. अवधूत गीता भगवान दत्तात्रेय इज टीचिंग हाउ टू बी लाइक फ्लूइड. जहां तुम डाल दो वहां बन जाओ. चम्मच में डाल दो तो चम्मच बन जाओ, कप में डालो तो कप बन जाओ, मटके में डालो तो मटका बन जाओ, बहाओ तो नदी बन जाओ, गड्ढा खोदो तो कुआं बन जाओ. वाटर, adaptability. भी go by adaptation. रगड़ा है लाइफ. We have lived in all corners. The mountains and forests and caves and ashrams and lodges, bugs full of lodges, dirty bus stands. You have to go through it. Then you'll understand what is diversity. इसी रूम में तपस्या नहीं होती है. Comfort zones. If you do not bend your comfort zones, life will bend it out of you. Sooner or later. Otherwise, there is no evolution. लाइफ गिव्स यू अपॉर्चुनिटीज. लाइफ आपको अलग अलग स्टेप ऑफ लैडर में, एवोल्यूशन के लैडर में, इट ब्रिंग्स इन लॉट ऑफ गिफ्ट्स. गिफ्ट्स यू, बट यू मस्ट नो टू वैल्यू एंड रिस्पेक्ट इट. इवन दिस विजडम विच इज कमिंग टू यू, इवन इफ आई एम टॉकिंग समथिंग, ए ये क्या बकवास नहीं सुनो, बहुत ज्यादा टॉक्स है. टॉक से ही मालूम पड़ेगा यार. शरीर बोध अगर ज्यादा है, if I'm so body conscious, and if I say I don't like talks, it's a conflict. It's not true. Because I'm a body person. शरीर बहुत ज्यादा है, आई ज्यादा कॉन्शियस है, कंफर्ट ज्यादा कॉन्शियस है, मन में ज्यादा जीते हैं, लॉजिक तर्क पे ज्यादा है, एंड यू से आई लव साइलेंस. कॉन्फ्लिक्ट. इट कैनॉट बी. इट्स अ लाई. देन उस प्रकार की क्वालिटीज है तो वो भी हो जाता. It is a noise what is spoken because you don't want to hear the truth. इसलिए लगता है कि शोर है, मुझे साइलेंस चाहिए. साइलेंस नहीं, आप भाग रहे हो. यू आर रिफ्रेनिंग फ्रॉम हियरिंग द ट्रूथ. ये सब जानने के लिए यू नीड वेरी शार्प विवेका. Otherwise, you'll sit debating and arguing with me and trying to prove me down. But what I am saying is not true. You're not even giving an opportunity to rethink over it. यह इसका बोलने का मकसद क्या है? It's not about winning any argument कि कौन जीतेगा, आप जीतो या मैं जीतूं, इसकी बात है ही नहीं. So when we don't have consistency in our practice, it is simply because of Vishaya Vasana. Consistency किसमें नहीं है? सद्वासना में नहीं है. You're telling. Sadvasana is what? Your affinity towards the self. बार बार स्वबोध. आई एम नॉट हैविंग स्वबोध. भीतर नहीं जा रहा हूं, बाहर जा रहा हूं. ज्यादा बाहर क्यों जा रहे हो? विषय वासना ज्यादा है. मे बी बिकॉज ऑफ लेस सीरियसनेस. यस, लेस सीरियसनेस इन अंडरस्टैंडिंग दिस तत्व की है क्या. हम यहाँ किस लिए आए, इसको नहीं भूलना चाहिए. दैट्स व्हाट आई एम ट्राइंग टू टेल. इसको हमेशा याद रखो कि आप करने क्या आए हो और क्या करते बैठे हो. रमण महर्षि जी अपने आश्रम में जब देखा, उन्होंने एक उनका शिष्य आए उनके पास. वन ऑफ द डिवोटीज, his own disciples came and he was talking about some problem there, some issue. कि उधर कुछ हो गया, वो ऐसे कर रहे हैं, ये कर रहे हैं, वो कर रहे हैं, समथिंग दे आर डूइंग देयर, समथिंग इज गॉन रॉन्ग. रमणा रिप्रिमांडेड हिम. उन्होंने डांटा उनको. What business is that of yours? आप क्यों उन सब चीजों में पड़े हो? वो क्या कर रहे हैं? आप यहाँ करने क्या है? What have you come here to do? Know yourself, be busy with yourself. That is sadvasana. बाकी का सब फालतू का विषय वासना. You might say, oh, Vishaya, then how to do? Because I am a person of Vishaya, I am a married man, I am a working person, I am this, I have that, worldly responsibilities. ये सब विषय वासना है. I'm not telling not to look at that. I'm telling पहले सद्वासना को ऊपर लाओ. Priority. सद्वासना प्रायोरिटी, उसके बाद विषय वासना, यू आर सेफ. उल्टा हो गया प्रॉब्लम. If विषय वासना you put it on priority and rest, you don't know why you are here. Like when people are interacting with me, they don't know why they are interacting with me. They think I'm interested in their cup of coffee, or I want to know what they are doing, or what I can get from them. What I'm getting, I'm getting. Whenever there is an association in with a group of people, there is a higher purpose here. I am only linked with that. People walking in and out of this platform or in and out of my life are all got to do with that core center only. वो पहला आता है प्रथम, उसके बाद बाकी सब. And please understand, you are getting connected to me for that only. If you get connected to me in this platform, it is for that. You are being sent here for that only, nothing else. So I will remind you, if you don't like, you can go. You are free to live. You are free will. But if you are aware of why you come, you will respect that higher self of yours only, which is guiding you. उसके बाद बाकी सब विषय. So if you keep your sadvasana on priority, your vishayavasanas will take care of itself. I'm telling again, you don't have to worry much about vishayavasanas if you are in sadvasana. My friend, I was with him 2 days back. Very good friend, school friends. So every time I go to, there is a samadhi here. Every day without fail I go. Is the samadhi of Kalavati Ai. It's a lady saint. I find it very powerful. I sit there. So whenever he catches up with me, he'll come. Oh, Jack, you're there. Chalo, I'll come. So मैं बहाना बन गया अभी उनको. He likes that place, but he will never go on his own. Whenever I am there, he'll come. And whenever he's with me, he'll talk. Life has so much of things to do. He's a businessman. I've got this business. I've got a child. I've got this to handle. Jack, I'll tell you, another 5 years. और एक 5 साल. उसके बाद देख तो. मैं बोला क्या उसके बाद? ये सब एक बार सेटल हो गया नहीं, फिर देख. चल देखते हैं. ये कभी सेटल होने वाली बात नहीं है. तुम्हारी जो तृष्णा है ना, वो कभी सेटल नहीं होगी. तुम्हारा घूमना फिरना, तुम्हारा शौक, वो जो बाहर जो वासनाज है, वट एवर दोज वासनाज, हाउ एवर यू जस्टिफाई देम, वो कभी खत्म नहीं होने वाला, कभी तृप्ति नहीं मिलने वाली तुमको. हाउ आर यू गोइंग टू पुट 5 years or 10 years or what labels are you telling? We talk as though we have life forever. अरे next क्षण you don't know where you'll be. And he is telling me about dreams. मैं बोला अरे हाफ सेंचुरी के होने को आए हम लोग. अब कौन से तुम पड़े हो इसके अंदर? व्हाट आर यू, व्हेन इज दिस गोइंग टू एंड? डैम इट. बूढ़े हो गए. हाँ, ये थोड़ा बुरा लगता है, बुढ़ा बुढ़ी बोलने तो थोड़ा बुरा लगता है. शरीर बहुत रहा है तो वो भी खराब लगता है. एज वेज छुपाएंगे हम इसको. करो डाई करो. अंदर डाई तो नहीं कर पाओगे. अंदर से तो खुला सा आपको बताएगा कि गोलमाल है सब। काहे को हम ऐसे जीते फेक लाइफ? Why are we so scared about reality, about the truth of my age, truth of my, damn it, we are pretending to be spiritualists. हम दूसरों के pretension देखते हैं, we can find out others pretension, but we can't find our own pretension. What we are doing full day, whole life is painted with all these pretension. That is why we can't be honest also. We can't be straight, we can't be just simple as a child, just blurting out, जो है मन में बोल दो यार, काहे का टेंशन है, नहीं छुपा के उसको पेंट करके ऐसा वैसा. तो I said, what are you trying to tell clearly? He said, I'm missing this. I see you all the time. Whenever I see you, I'm like, oh my God, when will I do it? I said, if you have to do it, just do it. Why are you planning your big logic? We'll do it tomorrow, we'll do it day after, one day will come. Array, one day you don't know when you're going to kick the bucket. One opportunity is gone. You are still in the planning mode. You are still in exploration. अभी भी life explore कर रहे हो. अभी भी experimentation चल रहा है आपका. अरे कब तक चलेगा experimentation? When are you going to settle into the final goal? nahi, once 5 years passes, because I have got to clear these things. I want to become like you, he said. We are having breakfast. Yesterday he's telling me, I want to become like, how am I? मैं मेरे से कैसे? Then he said, तू देख, तू पहले सब कुछ किया. There is not a thing that you have not done in life. I've seen you and it's been extremes. उत्तर दक्षिण पूर्व पश्चिम, it's not एक alignment नहीं है. Every area of life I see you covering, because he's my childhood friend. We are together since 5th standard. So I saw you everywhere, and I'm just going in one direction continuously. But I'm seeing you all around, everywhere. You're scattered everywhere. Sometimes here, sometimes there. Sometimes you are into smoking and then drinking. And what were you? I know you how you are, and now whatever you are. So this is something I feel that I will do that way. But first, I have to take care, like you took care of your life first, and then now you're relaxing. I said, no, boss. I can tell you, until I took care of Sadvasana first, my Vishayavasanas was not handling only. I showed it to him. All these years, I've been scattered. एक stability नहीं है लाइफ में, कोई भी चीज को लेके. ना करियर में स्टेबिलिटी है, ना पैसे में है, ना कोई सक्सेस है, ना कोई दिशा है, ना घर है. I told him, you saw me like, and that is what I'm in the Vishayas, trying to handle Vishayas. भोग विलास को कैसे समझे? जब पता चल गया इसमें कुछ है ही नहीं, जहां भी जाऊं फेकनेस दिखता है, मन उबने लग गया दुनिया से. You look at this whole world, anywhere you look, damn crap. Open the mobile, social media, news, TV, कहीं भी खोलो, खिड़की भी खोलो, अरे बाप. You can't look anywhere, you can't think anywhere. There is no place you can think and feel peace. Whatever you think is shaking your life. Whoever you think of is shaking your life. Whatever you think of is shaking your life. So that experience of falseness and the pain that every falseness brings results in withdrawal. That is vairagya. That is important, because अगर आप फैले रहेंगे, आप पहुंच ही नहीं पाओगे सेंटर में. माय गुरु टू टेल, समेटना सीखो. बिखरते ही रहते हो, आगे बिखरते ही रहते हो, आपको खत्म ही नहीं होता. यूर स्प्रेडिंग 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 स्प्रेडिंग. समेटने का टाइम आ गया. आई रिमेम्बर इन वन ऑफ द programs of self realization, he he was doing that. Sameto, withdraw from everything. He used to make us practice. Even if you have to die, समेटना पड़ता है आपको. प्राण पूरा फैला हुआ है शरीर में. Prana is completely spread out in every corner, nook and corner of the body. ये ब्रह्मांड, ये पिंडांड फुल एक्टिव जागृत. अब ये पिंडांड को बंद करना है. You have to start withdrawing. One is you consciously withdraw, yogi. Other is death will withdraw it, bhogi. While dying, what happens? Your prana starts getting pulled from your extremities, hands and feet. One by one, all the limbs it pulls. इसलिए पहले पैर ठंडे पड़ते हैं. Before death, just before death, first organ will be your legs, extremities, hand and leg will become cold. That's an indication कि प्राणवायु is exiting. समेट रहे हो. निकलने के लिए समेटना पड़ता है भाई, फैलाने का नहीं. साम्राज्य फैलाते जाओगे तो समेट नहीं पाओगे. उल्टी दिशा है. नित्यानंद से दो ही में से एक ही चुन सकते हो आप. संसार चुनो या मुक्ति चुनो. ये दोनों का खेल बंद करो. संसार में मुक्ति है नहीं बेटा. गलत फहमी है. मिसअंडरस्टैंडिंग एंड मिसइंटरप्रिटेशंस ऑफ ऑल द टीचिंग्स ऑफ मास्टर्स. इस संसार में मुक्ति है, संसार में बंधन है. दे आर ऑपोजिट्स. संसार में फैल सकते हो, संसार से जब समेटते हो फिर ही आप मुक्त होते हो. सिंपल कॉन्सेप्ट है. तो हमारा समेटना लोगों के साथ ज्यादा फ्रीक्वेंसी बनता है. वेरी इजी फ्रीक्वेंसी. Without even talks, you can be just attuned and aligned because we are all moving in the same direction. समेट रहे हैं. फैलाने वाले के साथ नहीं होता, कॉन्फ्लिक्ट्स होते हैं. तो जितना हम फैलेंगे उतना आपकी कंसिस्टेंसी ऑटोमेटिकली कम हो जाएगी. कंसिस्टेंसी इन सद्वासना. सिंपल इक्वेशन है. विषय वासना आउटसाइड पुल, इनसाइड पुल कम. Outside pull more, inside pull less. What Nityananda is telling, you move toward the forest path. Forest जंगल बोलते हो, संसार का जंगल, माया का जंगल. You move towards that, you cannot get moksha, mukti. So he says, leave the forest path, जंगल मार्ग छोड़ो and catch the royal path. Royal path, he says. Raj Yog, Gyan Yog. Very clearly he's telling about these two, Raj Yog and Gyan Marg. Royal path. So that has to be the priority in life. So I told my friend, ऐसा नहीं है, तुम गलत समझ रहे हो. So based on that, he's making plan. Oh, you also did all these things. And now I can see after so much of hard work, you have settled down. I can see you brought a flat. You bought a small car for yourself because you love traveling. And you have enough to cater to your needs. Wow, you have settled here. But you struggled a lot. I said, ulta bol rahe ho. It is only when I went into Satvasana that Vishaya Vasanas was taken care of. Are you getting the point? Inherited Vishaya Vasana, I don't know. But I am talking again about manifestations. There was a time when I was so worried in the ashram with my Gurudev. I used to always think, what in the future? Because every rat race is going on inside. Everybody is thinking about unki kursi, unka ye. I'm thinking, ye sab struggle mein main phas gaya. What about me? What am I going to do? Forever here or there or what? If it is not here, then what am I going to do? I was having this anxiety for a long time. And obviously, Gurudev knew it. Once something had happened in the office or something, I was literally upset. Most of the time, I used to be upset with these things only. बिकॉज सद्वासना का ग्रिप नहीं मिल रहा, ये विषय में फंसे रहते सब, और ये संभालते संभालते आपका सद्वासना भी मिट जाती है. My guru used to be very concerned because in the front office when I was, lot of such exposure विषय का. अरे बाप रे, that तो handling things, events and all, it's too much. ये हम जैसे लोगों का बस का बात नहीं बाबा. और मैं तो I was like, oh my god. He realized that also. He put me in the back office. He said, नहीं, तुम्हारा साधना भंग हो जाएगा. ये तुम्हारे बस का काम नहीं. You go behind. You are a creative person. You go in the back end. He gave me creative work. You develop your creativity, he said. Creativity is your sadhana. Not mind. Creativity is heart. Mind is logic. दिमाग वाला काम नहीं जमता तेरे को. I said, thank you. And I was very happy. Couple of years. So even in that, when some things were coming, I was disturbed and I was feeling little insecure. And I remember one day he had called for a shoot in Gurgaon. He had some urgent thing to. So I and the camera guy was there. We both had gone there. And we were setting up the cameras. Camera set up करके room में. We were waiting for him to come. And I was looking at the Mahamerus. बहुत सारे मेरूस थे वहाँ पे. I was just staring at it. Just next to it. And the camera was being set near his chair. Gurudev came behind me. I didn't see him. मैंने देखा नहीं उनको. वो लुंगी अपना adjust कर रहे थे. He was fixing that. And then from behind he said, the mother is taking care of you. She will take care of you. वही मेरू को देख के. माँ आपकी देखभाल कर रही है, वो करेगी. See, that is the time when my anxiety was going on. Ki what about me? What will happen? What the future? And the answer came from there. Suddenly, no talks, nothing. He came. He just said, "She will take care of." And he went and sat for the recording. I was like, "Oh my god!" But it was a relief. So then I went and I put the mic on his thing and all, and ek shoot woot hua. Later, Hansi said, it was not even direct, but in the presence, he said, take care of yourself first, and the world will take care of you. That's one line, it got registered. I didn't understand then what he's trying to say. He simply said, take care of yourself, and the world will take care of you. You don't have to take care of yourself. The universe will take care of you. What does that mean? ये साधे तो सब सदा, सब साधे. I remember, these days I was telling this to my friend actually on breakfast. I told him this incident. Ki when I started taking care of the self, things started happening. Even this house might have come or my vehicle might have come. That's not my priority of life. It came as a grace and whatever. I accept it like prasad. But it came only after I started taking care of this. And yes, I have assistance of the world. I can't forget what my Gurudev said. Because I have assistance from all of you. अगर मैं एक program भी कर रहा हूँ, you all attend it. You all pay for it. And from there, I get it. So I have the support of the world. That's exactly, I can see what he's trying to tell there. World will take care of you. If I wouldn't have taken care of myself, ये equation समझिएगा. Understand this equation. विषय वासना पहला नहीं, सद्वासना पहले. सद्वासना रही, सब कुछ आ जाएगा अपने आप. वो नहीं है तो कुछ नहीं है वो भी चला जाएगा. I remember we were traveling once. Those days I used to travel a lot. And one of my friend had come, Petra. She's from Netherlands. She comes on and often, once at least to India. तो जब भी आती है मिल के जाती है. She comes home sometimes. Well, even if she's in transit, she will come sometimes, stay and go to Goa from here and all it's close. Very divine soul. So when we used to travel a lot with some Swamijis and यहाँ पे घूमते थे हम अवधूतों को मिलने जाते थे तो सिद्धप्पा अवधूत है बेंगलोर में वो अवधूत को हम मिलने जाते थे तो इट वाज हर फर्स्ट विजिट टू मीट दिस अवधूता और वो बाहर से आई थी उनको एक वरी था कॉन्स्टेंटली कि मेरा क्या होगा शी वांट्स टू मे बी सेटल डाउन later in India but she wants to make good money because currently she's there she wants to put up a restaurant or something she was in plans but she didn't know exactly kya kare because she said I have to earn money I have to earn because this ye sabka hota hai her idea is also that only if I earn well I don't have to worry about then about the income and things like that then I can simply travel I can do what I want and all that stuff so she was constantly with me in the car she was telling me say Karna, I'm in this I don't know what to do I'm trying to get ideas of things like that. I hope this trip, Indian trip, will do some good to me because she goes to उज्जैन सब जाती है वो अकेली ट्रैवल करती है उनका कोई गुरु भी है उज्जैन में तो वहां से वो दीक्षा भी लेके वो घूमती है एंड देन वी मीट सिद्धप्पा जी फर्स्ट टाइम वो समाधि में ही इज इन समाधि ऑन स्कॉट सिगरेट पीते हुए वो सिगरेट पूरा जल गया ऐसा ऐश पूरा ये हो गया आई कैन सी द फुल सिगरेट ऐसा ऐश हो गया बट ही इज इन समाधि and then that fire comes and touches him thoda na that time उनको थोड़ा होश आता है he looks at it and throws it and then he looks around सब बैठे उनके झोपड़ी में then he gets up and he starts taking all the things looking at all the things biscuits वो खारा वारा वो सब लाए वो he takes everything and he starts pounding it एक इसमें डाल के बर्तन में डाल के he is pounding it after he makes fine powder and we are waiting half an hour passed in that then he goes up to कुछ गंदे गंदे पेपर से प्लास्टिक से here and there from he picks up a lot of things eatables which I think people had given him many days back he brings everything and puts into that and again he pounds then he takes the whole thing and put it on the ground ground मतलब वो मिट्टी वाला होता है ना झोपड़ी उनका मिट्टी मतलब फर्श था उधर it was a granite tile but it was not clean he put it all on that and then he pounded it on the ground and then बहुत देर बाद और एक आधा घंटा होने के बाद वी आर ऑल वाचिंग हिम ही टेक्स ऑल दैट एंड पुट्स इट इनटू अ न्यूज़पेपर फैला के ऑल आर क्वाइटली वाचिंग हिम ये लंगोट पहन के अपने धुन में करते जा रहे हैं एक डेढ़ घंटा हो गया पेट्रा आल्सो इज देयर इन दैट हर फर्स्ट विजिट आई कुड सी व्हाइल ही इज डूइंग दैट शी वाज सिंपली स्टेयरिंग एट हिम कंटिन्यूअसली स्टेयरिंग एट एंड टीयर्स वर फ्लोइंग फ्रॉम हर आईज आंख से आंसू बह रहे थे that is the time I became serious I was distracted when I saw her connected I also came in that frame and I was looking at it. फिर वो न्यूज़पेपर से लेके और सबको एक मुट्ठी सबको प्रसाद दे दिया. He gave it like a prasad to everybody who was sitting there. We were at least around 12-15 people. We all took it. I thought, my God, ये basi purana, what all mixture, and that too on that floor full of mud. I think I am going to bite mud. But when I put it into my mouth, there was no mud, and it was very tasty, that powder. I ate it, not a single mud I could sense like that. I saw Petra fully in tears taking it from him. Then और एक round आया, one more round, and he gave us one more round, and he finished it. Then he sat there for some time, and he went and again cot पर जाके वो लेट गया ऐसे. He was lying on his cot. तो समय हो गया निकलने का, उन्होंने बोला जाओ, it said go. So there were a lot of fruits, bananas was kept besides him. And as we were going one by one, I also went. He used to take one banana, give it to us, and bless everybody. Bless मतलब वही banana ही उनका bless. One. But when Petra came to him, he took the banana. But before that, she was bowing to him at his feet. He took this hand part and hit her. को बोल के. When she bent, he hit her like this. And in Kannada, he said, "Modlu illi ಗಳಿಸು," and he gave the banana. I heard it very clear. So she came and sat next to me and said, "What?" He said something. I don't know what language. He said, I said, "I'll tell you later." When we came out, I told her. She was very curious. I said, in Kannada, he's telling, "First earn here." That's it. One line. She broke into tears. She got her answer. Because whole trip she was talking, मुझे कमाना है, I want to earn, I have to earn, I have this, I have that. And he said, पहले यहाँ कमाओ, first earn here. One word. She was full of tears, very happy. She went back. Today she has a restaurant. And whenever she comes to India, first she goes to a pound. So that's what I remembered this also. It's here. First is here. First here, then everything comes. Not there first and then here. Wrong equation. It's a misery when I tried. It's very painful for me when I try to tell the people I love that it's not there. Your interests are spiritual, but your distractions are more. So when I try to point that to people, they feel bad. Because तुम कौन होते हो बताने को? हम तो पूरे ज्ञानी हैं, हमको ज्यादा आता है. I know how to do it better. Okay, fine. I'm talking out of experience, not of bookish knowledge. So the mind, ego, logic will not allow us to settle. It will keep finding out ways to how I should settle. It does not know how to trust that self, which is taking care of everything, giving you all the opportunities. But you say, no, I'm the creator of my own destiny. Create. Good enough. But all your creation will be full of stress and anxiety, confusions and doubts. All the creators of their own destiny are always in confusion and doubt. अतृप्ति रहे. मैंने एक भी क्रिएटर को देखा नहीं तृप्त होते हुए. बिकॉज जो क्रिएट करता है ना, वही मेंटेन करना पड़ता है उसको. करता करता पुरुष कौन है? करता कौन है यहाँ पे? आई एम द डूअर, देन यू मेंटेन. Nobody will come. It's your consequences. But if you allow that one to create, that one sustains. Where is your headache? जिसने दिया वो संभाले, उसकी मर्जी. मेरा ईगो क्यों इतना मैं बोस्ट करके जाऊं? एंड इतना स्टूपिड, इतना सिली लाइफ जीते कि मैं देखता हूं कि अपना ईगो सफर कर रहा है, वो भी देखने को मेरे अंदर ताकत नहीं है. घमंड बहुत खतरनाक चीज है कि मैं देख भी नहीं पाता हूं इस चीज को. इसलिए अवेयरनेस. Mr. Awareness will continue teaching this awareness, but it's not mindfulness, mind you. You don't even know what it is because you go by the looks. You go by only what your limited mind can give you information about. You will not know anybody, anything beyond a certain logical understanding. What can you ascertain anybody? जो दिखता है वो होता नहीं है, जो होता है वो दिखता नहीं. फंसे रहोगे इसी में. Anyways, but I think I'm addressing these two, three things only एक साथ. Many, two, three questions that come here. I'm trying to put that only here. Bhaiya, questions for tonight's session. I want to know that is all the blockages, patterns, and tendencies are they located in the chakras and nadis, and also shine some light on Kundalini energy. Two ways to look at these things: Kundalini energy, chakras, nadis, blockages, karma, blah 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 blah. If you are a yogi, then these things are good for you. Hatha yogi especially, और कुंडलिनी योगी और शक्तिपात योगीज, ये सब बहुत अच्छा है. हैविंग चक्र नॉलेज, चक्र के चक्र में फंसे रहो, देन द नाडीज, देन द कोशास. फिर कोई आपको चिपका देगा, आपके कर्म नाड़ी में है, फिर आप वहां चिपकोगे. फिर कोई बोलेगा नहीं वहां नहीं है, ये तो सुषुम्ना नाड़ी में है, नॉट ऑल दो 72 लाख नाड़ी. फिर आप वहां चिपकोगे. कोई बोलेगा नहीं सब नाड़ियों में है, फिर वहां चिपकेंगे. फिर कोशा में बोलेंगे अनदर कॉन्सेप्ट. ओ देन चेज द कॉन्सेप्ट ऑफ कोशस, उसके पीछे लग जाओ, जिंदगी इसी में निकल जाएगी. नॉट दैट दे आर नॉट करेक्ट, दे आर करेक्ट, बट दैट नीड्स यू टू डू दैट काइंड ऑफ sadhana. Then you should be doing more of pranayama, you should be doing hatha yoga, yogasanas. This is the mind body, sorry, not even mind body, prana and body. Pranayama, discipline then your pranas and discipline your body by hatha yoga. Purification of the body and the pranas. Not that they're not important, they are okay, good. Then after that, sukshma. You do sukshma exercises or sukshma stuff to clean your koshas and nadis and things like that, chakras and all that. But please understand, this is not the end, this is just the beginning. इसमें डूअरशिप बहुत स्ट्रांग रहता है. यू हैव टू हैव डूअरशिप. फलाना ढिमकाना योगी, द ग्रेट तपस्वी, अब मैं तपस करूंगा, साधना करूंगा, और मैं अपना शुद्धिकरण करूंगा, मैं इन चक्रों को साफ करूंगा, मैं इन प्राणों को साफ करूंगा, मैं इस शरीर को पुष्ट करूंगा, मैं अपना कुंडलिनी बढ़ाऊंगा, मैं ऊर्जा को ऊपर ले जाऊंगा, मैं विल गो. अगर ये प्रबल है तो करो, बहुत ही अच्छा है. ये उनके लिए जिनका मैं बहुत प्रबल है. वो कर्ता में दम आता है, फिर कुछ मजा आता है, कुछ किए ऐसा लगता है, अरे अब तो लगता है कि हमने कुछ किया है. नहीं तो क्या किया है, बेकार लगता है. ऐसे आके बैठो, क्या है, कुछ होना चाहिए. पीपल कांट सिट क्वाइटली. दैट इज शरीर बोध, बॉडी कॉन्शियस. द आई इज स्ट्रांग, इट वांट्स टू फील एज though इट्स डूइंग समथिंग. मुझे पहाड़ चढ़ना उतरना है, मुझे पहाड़ के इर्द गिर्द घूमना है, all physical activities. I have to run around, I have to do this, I have to do that. This is all the I. Strong body consciousness. इसके लिए recommendation of Anavopaya. Anavopaya is all this, running around. Bhago. So that the body should cleanse itself, exhaust, cleanse, whatever, bodily. It's all movement. चल चल. ये एक अलग मार्ग है. Where I have to do it. I have to run around. और ये कि आई एम डूइंग समथिंग, आई एम डूइंग समथिंग, आई एम डूइंग समथिंग, आई हैव टू डू दिस, आई हैव टू डू दैट. ये साधना करना है, वो तपस्या करना है. अब मूलाधार और ये साफ, अभी वो कौन साफ करेगा, अनाहत कौन साफ करेगा, वो भी मैं करना है. आज ये करते हैं, कल वो करते हैं, परसों वो करते हैं. माँ कुंडलिनी को आदेश देते हैं, हे माँ उधर जा, उधर साफ कर, इस कमरे में साफ कर, उस चक्रों को साफ कर. क्योंकि मैं सबसे बड़ा, मैं बताऊंगा ना कहाँ जाना, आई विल टेल वेयर टू गो। उसमें मैं चाहिए, बहुत डूअरशिप चाहिए, स्ट्रांग होना चाहिए। ऐसा नहीं कि वो माँ नहीं सुनती है, सुनती है, क्योंकि आप और माँ अलग नहीं हो, इट्स नॉट एनीथिंग डिफरेंट, यू ओनली आर दैट इनडायरेक्टली, इट्स योर रिफ्लेक्शन ओनली, वट एवर यू कमांड दैट विल हैपन, बट दैट आई इज स्ट्रांग। And there is another path of total surrender, which is what we are calling as ज्ञान मार्ग, जो है हम डिस्कस करते हैं। That is not like an option, it's like a progression। आप ये सब करते करते एक समय आएगा जब ये सब कोई काम का नहीं है। What is that time? कब आएगा ऐसा समय? जब मन निर्मल हो जाएगा और निश्चल हो जाएगा। चंचल माइंड के लिए ये सब चलता है। यू हैव टू, चंचल अगर मन बहुत है तो ये सब चाहिए, यू हैव टू कीप ऑन डूइंग ऑल दिस, ताकि एक स्थिरता है। आई हैव एक्सप्लेन दिस मल्टीपल टाइम्स, आई एम रिपीटिंग अगेन। ये सब जो अनुभवोपाय मेथड्स है, ये सिर्फ और सिर्फ चित्त शुद्धि के लिए है, मन की शुद्धि। दे विल नॉट गिव यू एनलाइटनमेंट, दीज आर प्रिलिमिनरी स्टेजेस ऑफ प्यूरिफिकेशन। ये सब क्लियर होने के बाद मन शांत होना शुरू हो जाता है, मन खाली होता है, माइंड इज एम्प्टी। दैट टाइम माइंड इज रेडी फॉर अवेयरनेस वर्क, दैट टाइम यू आर रेडी फॉर विवेक एंड बुद्धि। बिकॉज विवेक और बुद्धि जिसकी मंद है, उसको दौड़ लगानी पड़ती है। व्हेन दैट इज ब्लॉक्ड, इट इज बिकॉज देर आर लोअर इम्प्यूरिटीज, दैट इज वाई द विवेक इज ब्लॉक्ड, इंटेलेक्ट इज ब्लॉक्ड। तो ये सब करो चित्त शुद्धि के लिए, धीरे धीरे विवेक खुलना शुरू हो जाएगा। प्लीज अंडरस्टैंड, अन्नमय कोशा, प्राणमय कोशा, मनोमय कोशा, ज्ञानमय कोशा, हाउ यू आर एक्सपांडिंग। व्हाट डिड वी टॉक फर्स्ट? ये सब बॉडी भगदौड़, बॉडीली एक्टिविटीज, स्थूल अन्नमय कोशा। नेक्स्ट इज व्हाट? प्राणमय कोशा, प्राण शुद्धि, प्राणायाम, वही पूछ रहे आप, नाड़ियां, ये सब प्राणमय कोश में आता है। चक्रा, नाड़ी, ऑल दिस आर इन योर प्राणमय कोश। एज यू क्लेंस दैट, व्हाट इज नेक्स्ट? मनोमय कोश, देन माइंड लेवल, माइंड बिकम्स शांत, माइंड बिकम्स निर्मल, क्लीन, thus it becomes empty of concepts। फिर काम शुरू होता है कॉन्सेप्ट खाली करना। इसके अंदर कचड़ा बहुत भरा हुआ है। अन्नमय में कचड़ा भरा है, शरीर रोग। प्राणमय में कचड़ा भरा हुआ है, प्राणिक रिलेटेड, मतलब प्राण मीन्स एनर्जी, एनर्जी ब्लॉकेज, अगेन कॉजिंग प्रॉब्लम टू द अपर एंड लोअर कोशस। फिजिकल बॉडी में प्रॉब्लम, सप्लाई प्राणा कम ज्यादा, एंड ऊपर भी मन का भी। So when pranic body is cleansed, the next is mind cleansing। उसके लिए मंत्र जाप, सबके लिए एक है। फिजिकल के लिए हठी योग है, प्राण के लिए प्राणायाम है, मन के लिए मंत्र है। मंत्र शुद्धि, मंत्र से शुद्धि होता है, मन की शुद्धि। स्तुति, प्रेयर्स, भजन्स, संकीर्तन्स, संकल्पस, मंत्र जाप, ऑल दिस क्लेंसेस द माइंड। उसके बाद की बात हम यहाँ कर रहे हैं, विवेक। नेक्स्ट ज्ञानमय कोशा, यहाँ ज्ञान खुलता है, प्रोग्रेशन है ये सब, वन बाय वन। विवेक जब जागृत होता है, विच इज द पर्पस ऑफ ऑल दीज लोअर साधनास, विवेक जब जिस दिन जागृत हो गया पूर्णता से, इसकी नीचे वाली कोई साधनाओं की आवश्यकता नहीं पड़ेगी, इट्स नॉट नीडेड। तो विवेक जब जागृत होता है, यू विल आस्क डीपर क्वेश्चंस, हु एम आई। अब तैयार है चिदाकाश के लिए, ब्रह्म ज्ञान के लिए। अब यहां से देवी कालोत्तर शुरू होता है। नाउ यू विल आस्क योर सेल्फ, हु एम आई, how to reach that state of I. And when you ask that, the soul will start replying to you. Shiva will give you the answers. And what does Shiva say to the Devi in Devi Kalutra? Now he tells, give up all your meditations, give up all your meditation on the chakras and the petals and the deities sitting in the petals. Give up all your holy dips, your run to pilgrimages. Give up all your gods and deities. शिवा विल गिव द राइट ज्ञान किसको जिसका विवेक खुल गया है तैयार और फिर वो ज्ञान को लेते हुए वो सबका त्याग अब वो भी जब छूट गया कर्तापन छूट गया वो मैं जो इतना देर उछल रहा था मैं भी गया अब उसको पता चल गया मैं नहीं अब वो बोलेगा आई एम नॉट द क्रिएटर ही इज द क्रिएटर उपदेश सारम शुरू यहाँ से यू बिकम एलिजिबल नाउ फॉर उपदेश सारम. And as you practice giving up this doership and go with the flow, and then you say, जिस विधि राखे उस विधि रही है जो शिवा गया तेरी रजा में मेरी रजा. Divine will, pure divine will. Whatever you say is fine. However you want to keep. Whatever is happening in my life is your doing. Whatever I am saying, whatever I am doing, this is all your doing. You are making me do it. यहाँ सब जब निकल गया तो करना क्या? Nothing is left. From here you become enlightened. From here, sorry, not enlightened, you become ready for enlightenment, which is in the next kosha, Anandamaya kosha. Very close you have reached now. Through jnana, by giving up all your concepts, you remain empty. And when you remain empty, you start experiencing the I amness, vimarsha, the satchidananda sthis, where even the I is gone completely. That state has to come. हमारा सब प्रयास उसी दिशा में है कि मैं कब संपूर्ण मिट जाए, लेकिन हम ये बेसिक चीजें ही नहीं छोड़ रही. कहाँ के बेसिक चीज छोड़ते हैं? We don't want to give up our basic मैं, मुझे करना है, मुझे अपना लाइफ को देखना है. Then it's a very different state. अभी समय बहुत है. You cannot bypass this with your intellectual knowledge. You cannot say, no, I am reading all of Ramanas and Nisargadatta Maharaj, so I'll get it. You will be tested. You say, I'll get it, then you will be tested on these koshas. You cannot fool there. You cannot say, no, I have stuck, I've got this, I've got affinity towards this, affinity towards that. अभी मुझे शौक है. ये सब सारे शौक पूरे करने हैं. So you'll see it will not work, despite your intellectual knowledge. It's all experiential, what I'm telling. It's all practical, experiential stuff that will happen to you. I don't want to discuss anything on physicality. I don't teach it. So I'm not going into all this discussion what you're sending about nadis and this. I am not. Then you'll have to find some teacher who teaches Kundalini Yoga. I'm just giving you information about it. I know about all these things. मैंने ये सब किया है, मुझे पता है, लेकिन मैं सिखाता नहीं. I am teaching you awareness, non-doership. क्योंकि ये शाक्तो पाया का मार्ग है यहाँ से. अनुभव पाया मैं कुछ भी नहीं सिखाता. I can direct you to places. You can join Isha Foundation. One recommendation I can give. You can definitely join. It's a very stable and nice organization. अगर आपको अनुभव पाए में शौक है तो आप वहाँ कर सकते हो. But I don't teach it here. Here we begin with awareness and we move deeper into Ramana Tattva, Arunachala Tattva, Nisargadatta Maharaj. We are going into that. So this is like mind, manomaya kosha, vijnanamaya kosha, anandamaya kosha. These are that. We are not dealing with these. These things you can deal separately, or you can use your awareness also and deal. जैसे आपकी awareness बढ़ती है, you can master your prana through awareness also. You don't need to do pranayama. Somebody told physical वो हो रहा है and I think energy is not there, and I said do some activities on the prana. What I meant was put your awareness on the prana and raise it up. So that person asked me, oh, you mean to do that pranic exercise which they have learned from here and there somewhere, they have done it their life. Oh, you are meaning that kriyas? I said I don't know about. वो आपको करना है तो करो. मुझे नहीं लगता है कि आपको उछल कूद करके बंदर जैसा कूद के ही आपके प्राण बढ़ा सकते हो आप. You can sit also and do it. We have done it. या आप अरुणाचल में आओ, we'll demonstrate it. How without tiredness you will sit for all the hours. You will climb the hill. You will move around. You will do Girivalam, everything without tiredness. वो तो प्राणी है. प्राणिक शरीर स्ट्रांग रहा तो you can climb the hill without non-stop, without थकान, without भूख प्यास. प्राणा कम हो गया तो भूख लगती है, नींद ज्यादा आता है. प्राण शरीर जिसका पुष्ट है उसको नींद कम आता है, खाना भी कम जाता है, थकान भी कम होती है. लेकिन हम कोई उछल कूद नहीं करते यहाँ पे. वी डोंट जंप अराउंड. नीदर आई जंप, नीदर आई मेक पीपल जंप. So today's again session, Ramana's topic only I'm talking. Okay, what we said I'll contemplate. I'm contemplating on that only. Whoever came and got disappointed, hey, this guy sent a message that he's going to talk something about रमणा. ये क्या फालतू फालतू की बात कर रहे हैं? फालतू नहीं है, यही है बेसिक्स. ये समझोगे तो रमणा को समझोगे. डायरेक्टली यू कैन नॉट गो देयर टू दैट यूनिवर्सिटी. मैं तो ख्याली पुलाव बनाओगे. लेकिन ख्याली पुलाव देखो आप, रमणा क्या कह रहे हैं यहाँ पे. व्हाट इज ही सेइंग? द लाइट ऑफ द सेल्फ ट्रैवल्स फ्रॉम द हार्ट टू द माइंड एंड फ्रॉम देयर टू वेरियस पार्ट्स ऑफ द बॉडी. क्या समझ आया इसमें? ख्याली पुलाव. ओ, फ्रॉम माय हार्ट it will move to the mind, and from there the light is moving to every. You'll start thinking like this. No, it's very simple. This is the same thing that I'm telling. आपके शरीर में ऊर्जा है. Who supplies this energy to the body? Prana. Prana is supplying. That means one step up is prana. But what is above that? Mind. Mind is giving light and activating the prana. Because mind is activating the prana, prana is active. Because the prana is active, the body is active. Can you see the connection? Now, what is activating the mind? Viveka, Buddhi. Jnanamaya kosha is activating the Manomaya kosha. And what is activating the Manomaya kosha? The Jnanamaya kosha. It is the Anandamaya kosha. Light travels that way. When you wake up in the morning, your body does not wake up like this. No, your Anandamaya kosha is first illumined. वो illumination pass होके then the next kosha, the Jnanamaya kosha, उसमें जान आती है. That starts waking up. Your Viveka wakes up. Then that, after passing, it goes into the Manomaya kosha, next round. Then your mind becomes active. All the contents of your mind starts illuminating. And then it goes further into the prana. Then prana gets activated. And then because the prana gets activated, it moves further. And then your body becomes active. ये line में आता है. Where did it begin? Before Anandamaya kosha, the pure light. That is Atman, the self. So when these koshas are non-active, when the light is not come here, when this koshas are no more active, ये अगर है नहीं, so what happens? Only light remains. That only light remaining is self-realization. Self is realizing itself. That purna state. In the night, you are gone into that only light. But then, दिल है कि मानता नहीं, मन है कि मानता नहीं, तन है कि मानता नहीं. There are sanskaras, there are vasanas waiting in these koshas. तो वो खुजली शुरू करता है, हमको खुराक दो, we are hungry, and the light is pulled by force into these vasanas. So the light begins entering into the Anandamaya kosha because it has to go till the body. Body तक हमारा needs vasanas बैठे हम लोग भूखे. Night में like fasting हो रहा है. It can't stay for long. After a couple of hours, it has to slowly wake up. So in the morning, early morning, it will start waking up. So the light has to be pulled now. The light is pulled into these koshas one by one, and the body becomes active. And then you go about in the morning, going about your work. But how did the light travel? In this manner. So Ramana is telling the light of the self travels from the heart to the mind. Heart is that self, what he's talking about. Kendra Bindu. Heart is the center of your being. It is not here, it is not here. I'm just telling you, just अब ये मैं सोचना कि वो ऊपर कहीं है आपके शास्त्रार के. These are all concepts. You can experience it in the center of your being. मैं हूँ, I am. Right now I'm feeling I'm present. I exist. एक भाव होता है ना, मैं हूँ, मैं जिंदा हूँ. कहाँ से आ रहा हो भाव? फाइंड आउट. वो जहां से आ रहा है सेंट्रल पॉइंट, वही हार्ट बोलते हैं उसको. वही पॉइंट से यू कम आउट एवरी डे एंड लिव योर होल लाइफ, होल डे, एंड एट नाइट व्हेन यू स्लीप everything merges back into that point. That point is called heart. And Ramana is telling the light of the self travels from the heart, वहां से खुलता है बिंदु, to the mind, मनोमय कोश में है, and from there to the various parts of the body. Now is it clear? इसलिए मैं पहले ज्ञान पेलता हूं, इतना बकवास करता हूं 1 घंटा. Then if I tell you this, you'll understand. बट हम बोले नहीं नहीं, हम महर्षि के ज्ञान को ही प्राप्त करना चाहते हैं. Then you can misinterpret this in many ways. That is the reason our basics should be right. We should be very grounded. We should be humble on this path, knowing that I don't know anything. I have to learn. If you keep that attitude, I know everything, I need not learn. मुझे किसी का नहीं सुनना है. I'll be just that way. If you are really developed, good. But if you are not, then it's a big hindrance. Then you can live in a lot of myth. Now, what is he saying here? He's telling the discriminating one. Who's the discriminating one? Discrimination क्या होता है? Discrimination happens by the intellect. Intellect discriminates. Art of or act of discrimination. Discrimination यानी क्या? विवेक. विवेक को discrimination कहते हैं. What is discrimination? The power of ascertaining the right and the wrong. बुद्धि से, विवेक से you can just from inside know what is right and wrong without any impartiality. If your vivek is active, I don't know will disappear from your dictionary. You simply know. Knowing and I don't know, opposites. Viveka, intellect, buddhi is knowing. And when you say, I don't know, your buddhi is closed. Viveka is closed. So instead of saying, I don't know, become aware deeply. Investigate. Will come to know. So he says the discriminating one, मतलब जिसमें ये power है, who has got the power to discriminate, such a one must through incessant effort, through consistent effort. आज का क्वेश्चन था ना, कंसिस्टेंसी नहीं है. Here he is telling you must have consistent effort. Otherwise you cannot attain this goal. आत्म साक्षात्कार ये नहीं है. It's not hundreds of विषय वासनास and then we say आत्म साक्षात्कार नहीं होगा. Your vishayas has to end. इसलिए मैं बोलता हूं जब तक सेटल नहीं होते हो नहीं होएगा। यू हैव टू कम टू द कोर। लास्ट को ओनली दैट बचना चाहिए, ओनली ओनली एंड ओनली दैट अबाउट द सेल्फ। इफ यू से नो ये भी वो भी, इट विल नॉट हैपन। दैट इज द रीजन ऑफ मेरू श्री चक्र। एज यू ascend further, you have to keep on decreasing. Meru decreases, triangle. So this is vairagya. It is giving up, giving up, giving up, giving up, giving up until you come to the final. Only this I remains. Rest all is given up. I and mine stuff and all that. All my intellectual knowledge, all my status, all my feelings that I carry for about myself, my interpretation about myself, everything about me, everything about mine is all gone. That is when you reach the bindu. ये बिंदु और वो अलग नहीं है. It's the koshas only. You take the meru, bottommost is bhupur. है कि नहीं? भूपुर क्या है? बॉडी, अर्थ प्लेन, फिजिकल बॉडी. हाँ, वहां से आप अन्नमय कोश, यू गो ऑन कैरिंग अन्नमय कोशा, प्राणमय कोशा, मनोमय कोशा, ज्ञानमय कोशा एंड आनंदमय कोशा. दैट आनंदमय कोशा इज नियर द बिंदु. दैट्स हियर. That is I amness. You cannot reach the bindu without giving up your body stuff, your pranic stuff, your chakras, your mind, your concepts, your beliefs, all that rubbish in that mind. And even without giving up the intellect, intellect के ऊपर ही जाना पड़ता है आपको. वहां पे विवेक भी नहीं चलता. There will be a time when even you have to give up this vivek, buddhi. You cannot discriminate the self. You cannot use the buddhi or vivek or awareness to seek the self. Know this very well. ये सब नीचे के इसमें ही काम आता है. उसके बाद when you go towards the self, even the buddhi has to be given up. Nothing remains there. That is when the bindu, vimarsha, you reach to the I amness, Anandmaya kosha. After Anandmaya kosha, it's pure surrender in Anandmaya kosha. After that, you are sucked in by the self. The doer cannot do that. You cannot attain moksha on your own. मुक्ति आप कर नहीं पाते हो, मुक्त आप हो नहीं सकते, हमारी औकात ही नहीं है. समझ लो, इसको अच्छे से समझ लो. यू कैनॉट अटेन मोक्षा. ये गलत टर्मिनोलॉजी है जो यूज किया जाता है, मिस इंटरप्रिटेशन होता है इसमें. यू कैन अटेन प्यूरिफिकेशन ऑफ द माइंड, यू कैन अटेन क्लैरिटी ऑफ द इंटेलेक्ट, यू कैन पुट एफर्ट्स टू गो बियॉन्ड द इंटेलेक्ट. एक बार एफर्ट वहां तक ही होता है आपका, बियॉन्ड बुद्धि के जाए और समाधिष्ट हो जाए, वहां तक एफर्ट है. समाधि के बाद आपके हाथ में है क्या? फिर समाधि का समय बढ़ाते जाओ. You keep on increasing that time. And after that, it's just suspension, it's just surrender. When the time is right, Ivra Shaktipat, it will happen. That's moksha. Even moksha cannot be, you cannot, but reaching that vimarsha, I amness only is like moksha only. It is. मुक्त हुआ उसको, उसके लिए जीवन मुक्त कहते हैं उसको. जीते जी वो मुक्त हो गया, विदेह मुक्त नहीं. Videha Mukta means the one who liberates, who attains moksha at the time of death. Who is this such a person? Very, very, very evolved beings. पूरा जिंदगी वो जीते हैं, but mukti is not happened. Mukti will happen as they live their life so purely कि at the time of death only that sadvasana will come up. दूसरा कुछ आ नहीं सकता, because clean हो गया. तो at that time they see God. बोलते हैं ना, दे आई सी गॉड. दे रियलाइज गॉड एट द टाइम ऑफ डेथ. उसको विदेह मुक्त. One is that condition. The other is Jivan Mukta. Before becoming that, before even going to that state, You are in the Vimarsha, you have come to the I amness, and you live in I amness without Bodha of who am I, this worldly I. You have lost that identity. You live just transparently as a nothing. Look at Avadhootas and those people. Avadhutas do not know that they are Avadhutas. That is the state of Avadhuta. They don't know who they are. They don't know how powerful they are. Knowing I am powerful is ego. They are egoless. They don't know who they are. That is why they are like a child. They are like beggars. They are like a dog. As Nityananda says, Jnani or dogs are same. They don't know. Does a dog know he's a dog? Think about it. कुत्ते को पता नहीं है वो कुत्ता है. That's Jnani. So that effort is this mark जो हम बोल रहे हैं वहां पहुंचने की. बार बार लगातार. लेकिन उससे पहले विषय वासना जब तक साफ नहीं हुए आपको यहाँ पकड़ नहीं आएगी. जब तक आप सेटल नहीं होते हो लाइफ में आपको पकड़ नहीं आएगी, ग्रिप नहीं आएगी. मंडराते रहोगे उधर पेरिफेरी में. इसलिए इंडिया को बोलते हैं इट इज द कोर, इट इज द एपी सेंटर. तिरुवन्नामलाई क्या है भाई? तिरुवन्नामलाई इज द पॉइंट from where the whole physical world came into existence. And जब प्रलय होता है the whole thing will come and constrict, और वो बिंदु वहीं पे बन के वो आखिरी स्पॉट है. That is in स्कंद पुराण mentioned as तिरुवन्नामलाई. आप तिरुवन्नामलाई में सेटल नहीं हो सकते हो. What is the meaning of Tiruvannamalai settling? Settling in Jnana Marga, the self knowledge. आत्म ज्ञान वहीं पे होता है. सेल्फ सेंटर्ड. सेल्फ सेंटर्ड ऑड वर्ड है. Centered in the self. India is a hub to settle. बाकी सब माया है. I asked once Devi Amma, why are all these foreigners coming to India? सब कुछ बेच बाच के they're simply wanting and coming, and I've seen so many foreigners who attend even my retreats, and they are given up everything since 70s and all. They're here. How come they are coming? Amma said these are evolved souls, but due to their vasanas, they chose foreign locations. They were born in those locations. And now as their prarabdha gets over there, whatever detours, they chose. And it's not a wrong choice. It is simply an exhaustion of their desires. When the desires get over, they have a strong urge to come back home. फिर कुछ मन नहीं करता उधर. फिर वैराग्य जागृत होना शुरू हो जाता है ऑटोमेटिकली. एंड दे आर ऑल एडवांस सोल्स. They start moving toward the epicenter. अब मैं बोलता हूं अरे आओ इंडिया में आके सेटल हो जाओ. नहीं, अभी थोड़ा घूमना है बाहर पेरिफेरी में. आप एक काम करो, आप आ जाओ फॉरेन में. You come. Epicenter, see, would you pull somebody back or would you go to the core? So that's all outside pulls that goes out. इंडिया में रह के अगर कोई बाहर जाता है, it is माया. उल्टा चल रहा है. When the time comes, everything is returning back to the source. That is why Ramana says, कहाँ जाओगे जाओ, आखिर तो यहीं आना है. Somebody came and argued with Ramana. Something is said and Ramana gave the same thing, what I'm telling, straight to the point. Either है आप ये काम शुरू करो, sadvasana, start this. They said, no, I have heard a guru tell pranayama has to be done. Yoga is to be done. And you are saying nothing is to be done. Ramana is quiet. Tell me, Ramana. Ramana is quiet. Then he adds, some other people also told, that these things has to be done, that thing has to be done, all that. And you are saying nothing is to be done. Ramana is quiet. He sits there for a long time expecting अभी बोलेंगे उन्होंने कुछ नहीं बोला वो जाने के बाद the devotee said to Ramana, he's such a nice guy, he comes here every time, how come you tell him every time? You didn't tell anything, he was waiting for your answer. And Ramana said, even if I tell, he will not listen. Vishaya Vasana hai na? And Ramana said, let him go and experiment and let him be happy and contented when he realizes that he has to come back here only. Here means not the physical location, on the truth, that non-doership ka truth. So you tell them about non-doership, you are being taken care of, everything will happen. It's here in the epicenter. They'll say, no, it is there, it is that side, we'll go there. Okay, quiet. No talks after that. आपकी मर्जी. आना तो यही है. See what is he telling you? आना तो यही है ना, come back. He's telling, through incessant effort, turn the light back into the heart from where it has arisen. ये है रमणा का साधन. ये अरुणाचल तत्व. This is shifting into awareness sadhana. We don't talk of anything else other than this. Through insistent effort, make effort to come to the center. You are making all the effort to run around. He's telling, make the effort to come to the center. Put your effort to bring it to the center. You have used all your efforts to run around. You are still using to go away from yourself, to go away from your beloved, which is in the epicenter. So make efforts to come to that epicenter, to that point, to Arunachala Tattva, to the Gyan Marg, to the truth. How to do that? Turn the light back to the heart from where it has arisen. Then one experiences bliss of the self. Bliss, Ananda. Sat, Chit, Ananda. Sat and Chit, Ananda happens in the Anandamaya kosha. That's what he's telling. You have to bring it to that Ananda. Then what are we talking? Aaj ka pura session wahi pe tha. You have to come back again to the Ananda. How do you come back? By not allowing your light to go so further. He's telling, Ramana is telling, your awareness should be only in the Anandamaya kosha. Maximum, जितना पकड़ सके उतना. थोड़ा और हो सके तो ज्यादा से ज्यादा अगर गए तो keep it on the बुद्धि level. फिर भी पकड़ में नहीं आ रहा, if it is moving, maximum keep it at the mind level. फिर भी नहीं हो रहा तो प्राण, फिर भी नहीं हो रहा तो शरीर. Then you can again pull it back. हम नहीं, शरीर के बाद आगे फिर विषय वासना पूरा दुनिया में फैल गई, ब्रह्मांड. कहाँ है चेतना तुम्हारी? वो उधर है, अमेरिका में है, यूके में है. इट इज गॉन देयर. अरे बट रमणा इज टेलिंग, डोंट अलाउ इट टू गो बियॉन्ड दिस आनंदमय कोश. वो कहाँ कब क्या है पता नहीं है, निकल गया. So disciplining first the outside territories is very important. See, it is bare minimum. This path समझ लेना, bare minimum. It is not telling don't experience. It is telling experience if you want, but bare minimum. जितना हो सके उतना limitation में रखो. जितना कम से कम में आप जीवन जी सके उसमें कम से कम में जियो. बोला ना, तृप्त लाइफ होना चाहिए. ठीक है, एक छत है, जो रिक्वायरमेंट्स है, खान पान है, बस हो गया ना. 2 समय का भोजन, और क्या चाहिए? Rest all you can be tripped in that. If your mind is not in the outside glories, outside comforts, then it's easy. Devi Amma, when I met her, once she told about that very clearly. Because she talks all about the world and withdrawal from the world and things like that. Practical. कि बाहर निकल गए समेटना, or people going out to so many different locations and coming to the epicenter again. coming to bhakti again. So she had told me, see, if you want to marry, marry. She had told. See the way she's telling. This is for everybody, I'm telling. If there is this intention of any kind of Vishay vasanas or some completion is needed, she says, you go and marry. But don't produce children. Who will tell this? Which saint will tell this? कि हमारे संसार में ऐसा है, शादी करो तो प्रोडक्शन डिपार्टमेंट तो शुरू होना ही है, नहीं तो शादी क्यों किया? The question is that why the hell do you want to get married? And she says, if you want to get married, don't produce children. New headaches will begin. And if at all you have to produce children, again, thoda aur aage, then produce just one. See how she says? Because it's a huge, जितना आप बाहर जाते हो उतना there are chances of that light going outside. एक बच्चे, दो बच्चे, तीन बच्चे, फिर पोते उनके, फिर उनके रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी. अरे बाप रे, you'll go and still you will be atrut. Oh, my grandchild. While going also you'll say, oh, my grandchild. And where you'll go? You'll go and hover there only. You'll go to Pitraloka, waiting room. And you'll again want to come back. You'll get stuck very badly in all these things. So the pull of that light is there. You don't have to fight it. You don't have to give it up. That is why my Gurudev also said the same thing, कि भोग से मोक्ष. भोग में मोक्ष नहीं है. भोग से, by experiencing the world, but not lost in it. To experience the world, you need, वो बंजी जंप का रोप होता है ना, वैसा होना चाहिए. जाओ नीचे तक, लेकिन टूट के ना बिखरो उधर. You are not lost in the ocean of samsara. You need one string. That string is what I am telling is sadvasana. Sadvasana ka agar grip hai, then you go into Vishay Vasanas, you are safe. But otherwise, if you go only Vishay Vasanas with no Sadvasana piche rakhe, it's very difficult. So what is Amma trying to do? Same thing. If there is a pull, then try at the most on that level. Don't go down. Don't go down. Don't go down. Pull it back. Pull it back. If you can refrain from that, also complete refrain. But no force. It is your tapas. It is your journey. It is your light. That is what Ramana is telling. The discriminating one must, through incessant effort, turn back the light into the heart. Pull it back into that heart, into the center, into the self. नहीं हो रहा आनंदमय कोशा, नहीं हो रहा और थोड़ा मनोमय विज्ञानमय कोशा, or maximum to the mind. Now, what is this? You might not understand. What is this? It is the same that I'm telling. Yesterday also I told. Yesterday or day before yesterday. Blur wala. Peripheral vision. You are in awareness. When you move into awareness, you are above the mind. If you are living in the awareness, it means you are in Jnanamaya Kosha. It's very close to Anandamaya Kosha. If it can be stabilized in the Jnanamaya Kosha, means living in awareness all the time. You are not a mind creature. Thinking, overthinking. Din, Raat, Swapna, Jagrit. Thoughts are simply moving and every thought is being given attention. The I is strong and that I wants to act upon every thought. And that wanting to act upon every thought is called Ichha Shakti. And that gives rise to Kriya Shakti. That is why you are Kriyaman. You are all over the place. You can't still down. You can't settle down. Why? Because there is something to be fulfilled. Every thought is being given importance. And every thought has its own power and move. So it will move in a certain direction. Kriya Shakti, Kriya Manu Jati. Then it goes towards manifestation. So Ramana is talking about this, but I am talking one step even lower because you cannot directly go here. Very difficult to do these practices. The foreigners tell your practice, what you're teaching, you're shifting into awareness, is a prerequisite to Ramana's teachings. Can help. And that's what I'm trying to help from here. You might not understand how to hold this in my Anandamaya Kosha and stay there in Tandra all the time. It's difficult. It's difficult. Then come down and act from here. Don't live in the mind. Live in awareness. Every time you're aware. When you're in the mind, I told day first day, I pointed out, जो भी आप देखते हो एक चीज, thoughts will start coming. I see a plant. Ah, this is a plant. Nama Rupa identify. Immediately memories on that plant will start coming. I see TV. I immediately identify with television. And the memories in that. Abhi next program kaun sa hai? What will be going on now? What is the news? Again, the moment you saw that object, it comes. So this is how the mind is always. We live in the world totally एक के बाद एक one after the other thoughts, and we are entertaining all the thoughts. इसलिए बिखरा हुआ है. इसको विषय वासना बोलते हैं. मन यानी विषय वासना. Those who live in the mind will have विषय वासना. Awareness is what? You simply become aware of everything at once. Mind एक चीज एक time पे. One thing at a time it takes. And awareness is aware of everything. Peripheral vision, you go. When you go into peripheral vision, see, I am aware of the TV, I'm aware of the curtains, I'm aware of the sofa, I'm aware of the fan, I'm aware of all these things around. But I can't register anything. Because सब एक साथ आया तो you can't focus on one thing. There will be no thoughts. Objects are there, but no thoughts. You can say in your mind, thoughts will be there, but no interaction. क्योंकि फोकस करना पड़ता है एक एक पे इंटरेक्ट करने के लिए. Even your thoughts, in your chitta-akash. So in your mind, if you're not in awareness, you'll be thinking every thought. Every thought you'll be chasing. And then the I will become strong. The doer will become active. Because now you want to give anjam. Then you become the doer. That is the risk of living in mind. Mind is doership, understand this. Awareness is non-doership. वहां से अलग यात्रा है. Those who have started practicing awareness are practicing non-doership. Kabhi kavar they will become the doer. Kabhi kavar they are not the doer. Whenever they are in awareness, they are non-doer. Whenever they are in mind, they are the doers. Whenever they are in mind, they are attracting karmas, creating karmas, reacting to karmas. Whenever they are in awareness, they are witnessing the karmas. They are witnessing all these things. They don't have reactions to all these things at once. It's a powerful place to operate from. ओके लोगों को पता नहीं ज्यादा इसके बारे में. ज्ञान मार्ग यानी कि ये सोचते कि ज्ञान पेलना, सिर्फ शास्त्रों का ज्ञान and some intellectual knowledge, some codes and some studies and some theories, some philosophy. नहीं, it is your own journey. It is about realizing who am I. मैं कौन हूं? मैं ये लाइट हूं, मैं प्रकाश हूं. ये कोई और पथ में पता चलता है? नहीं पता चलता है. बिकॉज यू आर बिजी, द डूअर इज डूइंग लॉट ऑफ थिंग्स. प्रकाश के ऊपर ध्यान नहीं जाता. द प्रकाश जिसको इल्यूमिनेट करता है उस पर ध्यान आता है. मन, I'll say I'm the mind, thinking mind. I'll say I'm this body. Body में feeling आ रहा है. My body is moving. So I am this body. I am this mind. But we fail to understand. रात को तो सोए थे. At night, there was no body, no mind. How am I feeling it now? There is a light illuminating it. Energy दे रही है इसको, electricity. That is why the body is moving. Prana is moving. I'm talking. I'm thinking. ये सबको illuminate करने वाला क्या है? I am that. I am that light which illuminates all these koshas. So the meditation here that we do, the whole focus that we do is becoming aware of the light. You are all light beings. Who am I? I am light. I am the light. I am none of these things that are illuminated by the light. जो भी चीज प्रकाशित हो रही है वो मैं नहीं हूं. मैं प्रकाश हूं जो सबको प्रकाशित कर रहा है. मेरे मन को प्रकाशित कर रहा है, मेरी वाणी को प्रकाशित कर रहा है. आप में सुनने की प्रकाश हो रही है. Your indriyas are listening to me. Who's giving energy to that ears which is listening and catching? You are that light. You are not the ears. आप मुझे देख रहे हो. You are seeing me. You are not that eyes, you are not that body. You are the light by which the eyes has become active and alive, जिसकी वजह से you are seeing this. Our contemplation should go on that. And you cannot contemplate on this until your mind is pure. कितना भी कोशिश करो. इसलिए पहले कूड़ा करकट फेंको बोल रहा हूँ. आपको तो उससे बाज नहीं आता. मतलब you are so attached to all those your concepts, your philosophies, your theories, your own understanding, whatever khichadis you are made in your mind, your programmings, your conditionings, your all pros and cons, hundreds and thousands of things are there. And you keep projecting that this is how life is. Life yani ye. You can't shed that and for a moment and think, what without that? How if all these concepts are just taken on, can you survive? ये बहुत सारी चीजें हमने ले लिए वेस्टर्न वर्ल्ड से. It is all वेस्टर्न philosophies, वेस्टर्न spirituality. कितने कॉन्सेप्ट्स, बाउंड्रीज, स्पेसेस, फ्रीडम, क्या 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 अपनी दुनिया में जीते हो. I look at the foreigners, they're all disconnected from practicality. एक अलग माया जगत में जीते हो मन में, और वही मन का माया जो है they try to manifest. They live in a kingdom of their own, their चित्त आकाश में, and that चित्त आकाशा is trying to produce in the भूत आकाशा same comfort zones outside. जो मन में वो लेके चलते हैं वो बाहर क्रिएट करने की कोशिश करते रहते हैं. That is why they're trying to align with that. Dangerous. मतलब जितना आप concepts you hold, your life is a very, it's a slavery kind of. It will bind you by that. It will not free you beyond anything. You're scared. You're scared to step into this bhuta akasha because your mind has programmed you in such a way. You live life, you think it is life, so you try to make this world beautiful first. That's why I said, no, wherever I go first, you have to handle me. Are you ready to handle me? Life is like that. मैं आ रहा हूं. So you should be ready to handle me. Then you are worthy of me. So it's like if you now Ghaziabad we are going, so next थोड़े दिन में Delhi. So it's like saying, be ready to handle me. Then you are worthy of me. I'm coming there, and I am not a very ordinary person. I need to be taken care of very nicely. Do you have all the provisions? Can you handle me? If you cannot, I have to think twice whether to come there. You don't deserve me. So this is our Chitta Akasha and Bhuta Akasha, not in alignment. It has a lot of stories of its own, and it's built up from its past conditioning, a certain world. Now it's projecting that, and it's seeking. And the thing is, it's fake. It's not true. तो हमारी जो एक्सपेक्टेशंस वगैरह जो आती है ये यहीं से आती है. So through discrimination, turn back the light to the heart from where it has come, and we have done enough meditations on that. Retreats में भी हम करेंगे, दिल्ली में भी हम ये करेंगे, because I believe this is a very powerful basic requirement of knowing the Bhutakasha, Chittakasha, and Chidakasha. There's power of putting the light wherever you want it and withdrawing it back whenever you want it. That is Bhairav Tattva. Panchakritya of Shiva. Tirobhav nature it is. Brahma, Vishnu, Mahesh. First three Krityas of Shiva. I only create, I only maintain, I only destroy when I want. Through my own Shaktipat power, through my own grace. I generate my own grace. I don't wait for, because there is no external God to give me grace. I am only that Shiva, Shivoham. But this has to be done very maturely. नहीं तो फिर वो अलग अहंकार आना शुरू हो जाता. मैं शिव हूँ. You might be seeing on TV, many are running around telling, I am only the Shiva, I am only the Brahman, I am only God. I am going to change all this. Gaya khopdi mein. It has gone to the head. It should never get into the head. It should come from quiet realization. And if that realization is very true, you can never project it to the world. एक शब्द नहीं बोलोगे आप कि मैं ब्राह्मण हूँ. It is your realization, and the more deeper and truthful the realization, the more shut up you are. Telling means mind is cooking up new things. It is at the mind level. It is not beyond the mind yet. जो बोलते हैं वो जानते नहीं है. जो जानते हैं वो बोलेंगे नहीं. That's how it is. Those who know will not speak. Those who speak do not know. Anyways, this is a nice subject. I believe this is a very important session which we did today. Every session is beautiful in its own way. That's what happens when you leave it to the divine. Beautiful only it has to happen. You bring your mind into it, you'll add something. I'll put this on YouTube for everybody. It's good. Okay. Any other questions? You are always saying my Guruji, and I have been lately asking who was Bhaiya's living Guru. I know some of your subtle gurus, Ramana, Nityananda, Nisardatta, Jiddu. Are you going to scold me for asking this? If we connect to one Guru, then we are all connected. Thank you. I don't often talk much about my physical Guru. Basically, because I don't want to make it a casual talk about my Guru. Because my Guru is not casual. People know him, he's famous in some way. But that person and the one I am talking is much different. People are talking about a personality. And for me, he is not a personality. So I cannot define him by his personalities. The world knows him by Babaji or Baba. I call him Gurudev purposely. Because for me, he is a tattva, a powerful tattva, which has helped me so much. I am not identified by his personality or individuality. I am not bothered by it also. I don't care for that also. People care for it. So they are behind the personality and individuality. Let them run behind the personality. I'm talking about element. So I don't talk much about his name. I don't take his name on and often. And people feel offended कि आप गुरु का नाम नहीं लेते हो. नाम क्यों लेना है? क्यों ढिंडोरा पीटना है? Why to bang the drums of मेरा गुरु महान? मेरा गुरु महान है तो दिखेगा ना. बोलने से थोड़ी कोई महान होता है. उसके शिष्य कितने महान है उसमें समझ आएगा अपने आप महान कितना है गुरु. बोलने की क्या जरूरत है बोल के. और जो डंका पीटते हैं वो थोड़ी महानता दिखा रहे हैं. वो अपनी महानता दिखा रहे हैं. मेरा गुरु महान जो बोलते हैं. I don't even talk very casually about my deep experiences with him. I talk about my very special, deep connection with him in the past, in the now, only with retreat people who are in that state of consciousness. मैं नेट पे इंटरनेट पे बकवास नहीं करना चाहता. I don't want to spoil that subtle, pure, divine connection. So I would not rather talk about him. In fact, he never talked about his guru. He always used to say my guru only. He never took their names. What is the name? नाम में क्या रखा है? What is there in the name? For me, my guru or his guru is one. People differentiate and say your guru and guru's guru. I don't understand this guru's guru and these things and all. Guru is guru. It's a tattva. It is there in Nityananda. It's there in Shivananda. It is there. It is Ananda. It's the blissfulness that is there. Any Ananda you linked it to. It cannot be casually understood. The Guru Tattva cannot be understood. So that's okay. Those who understand it only very deeply, I sit with them and they can experience it also. Who sit with me in that level, they will experience it then and there. What is this Guru Tattva? वो लोग अलग है और मेरे ख्याल से वहीं पे उसका जिक्र होना चाहिए, वहीं पे उसका बोध होना चाहिए. इस जिक्र भी किया नहीं जा सकता. It cannot be talked of. It has to be experienced. You want to experience? Come to that level of reverence and humility first, then you'll know it. I tell people about this. Ki what you see is just the gross stuff. We do a lot of subtle work. And it's very difficult to understand the subtle me until you are there. And that's okay. That's only for the so-called deserving. It should not be available to all. It's very precious, this tattva. And I'm sure the guru also should not be available to all. That tattva. Cheap हो जाता है फिर. उसका value नहीं रहता. That is why I'll preserve. I will not talk more on the internet about him. If we connect to one guru, then we are connected to all gurus. Yes. It depends from which angle are you looking at it. Connected to one guru and this. That's one reason I said if I am connected to my guru, there I cannot call my guru's guru and guru's guru, and there is nothing called lineage. So can you tell me then why are we boasting about lineage? You connect to one, right? Everything is one. Then why are we linking? I'm this lineage, I'm that lineage, हमारे ये हुए उधर से connected है. We are connected to this. Then why talk about it? If one is everything, then that's everything. It all depends. In many Guru Shishya Paramparas, you'll see all these things. Some places you go, they tell, don't look here and there. You should have only one Guru. See, they might say out of insecurity also. We don't know. Those who are genuine can say, yes, everything is one only. Just connect to one. And the Guru who says, you connect to one Guru and it's all the same, will never say it is me. I am that guru. So one guru, you connect to one, everything. He will say, you connect to any guru you like. And that one you connect to, you'll find all the gurus. That is correct. That is very true. When you say one guru, fine. Guru to chodo, I'm telling you, connect to one human being. And if you know how to connect correctly, you'll see that aapka self or uska self, Kendra Bindu is one only. We all come from one location only. We don't come from different location. ये उसी को मिथ्या कहते हैं, माया कहते हैं, illusion. It feels like there are so many souls sitting here. All have come from. No, if you go and meditate, whenever like 50 persons are there, इस room में अगर 50% are sitting here right now, and if all of us meditate and withdraw our light from all the koshas, come to Anandamaya kosha and then disappear into the self. This disappear, wherever you disappear, is the common point of all of us. You are not disappearing into yourself. Somebody is no, self is one. You are unable to realize it because when you come into that oneness, there is no two. It's Advaita. So you don't know anything. You just feel this is everything. You feel that the whole Brahmanda is here. It is very true. When they say Brahmanda is coming out from you and going back into yourself, it is very true. Everybody's Brahmanda is coming from. So are there multiple Brahmanda? No. It looks like that, but if you actually investigate and see, when they all come into their Brahmanda, they're coming to one center. That is only called as Shiva. That is only we are telling from one Shiva only. Every soul is sprouting from there. तो गुरु तो दूर की बात, शिष्य भी एक है, जीव जंतु भी एक है. On that level, not just the guru. You connect to anyone with the proper light. then you are connecting to Shiva. That is why we say, Sab mein Shiva dekho. But it's not intellectual Shiva dekhna. You have to practice this and see that all the time you can see that the uska kendra bindu, wo kahan se aaya hai? That production. Where is this? Where is the sun born from? It is born from the same place that you are born from. That you have to practice and find that out. You have the idea now, practice it and see, you'll come to know that. We all disappear into that one only, and we come out from that one. That disappearance into one is Kumbh Mela. All the Kumbh coming together, disappearing into this one point. This is only that Kendra Bindu, heart center, Hridaya Akash. All vanish into this Triveni Sangam, Pralay. And when they vanish, it's only one reality, Shivoham. So when everybody is telling Shivoham, Shiva, they are not multiple Shivas. 10 people have, or 50 people right now, if they have Shivoham experience, it is the same Shiva that we are experiencing. But when the I comes out, it says, I am that Shiva. That I को लगता है कि मैं अलग. Shivoham. So only when the I comes, egos come, then when you say Shivoham, I am Shiva, then there are multiple egos telling I am Shiva. That still is illusion only. Maya hi hai wo. The true disappearance of Maya is when there is no one to say Shivoham. It is a feeling. It is a knowing. It is pure awareness. And that awareness में दूजा नहीं है. You cannot compete and say, oh, I am so blissfully aware. What is the next person feeling? No. There is no next person. Everybody that merges into that pure space of awareness will have the same awareness talking, I am awareness. The moment egos come, it all splits into multiple. 11:50. So we'll end it, today's session with a short prayer. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamadechyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. May we all be blessed. May we all evolve. May we all be free. Arunachala bless you. Stay blessed. Bye.